everybody. Welcome. Happy Thursday. I have a lot of people said they were going to show up, so we're going to wait a few minutes to get started. But this is a little bit earlier than I usually come on. Usually we get together at 4 for a class called Be the Change. But this class is actually an introduction to that class. More and more people have been coming to the 4 o'clock class, but there's some information that is helpful to know if you want to participate in the 4 o'clock class. There's information about the breath work that we do and why it's so important to actually do the breath work while we're doing the practice. There's mantras that we talk about and how to create your own mantra and things like that. So if you're not familiar with what we're doing, you're going to be a little bit lost and wondering what I'm talking about. So I decided to create this pre-class, introduction to the class, before every class, so that all the new people can come 15 minutes early and you can listen to what the class is about and why we're doing it. And then you can make your own decision on whether or not you want to commit yourself to an hour class. So the hour class is called Be the Change, and basically what it's about is how to create the changes that we desire in our lives, whether they're physical, like I had 4 vertebrae in my neck that were almost fused from 2 car accidents. I had scoliosis, I had chronic sciatic pain. This was almost 20 years ago now, and I was in really bad shape, and there was so much pain in my body, and that's why I learned this practice. And it was when I devoted myself to the practice that things began to change. I devoted myself to the healing. I devoted myself to continuing to do the practice day after day after day. And I did this practice that we share at 4 o'clock for an hour. I did it every day, 3 times a day, for 45 minutes each time for 2.5 years. And in those 2.5 years, I was able to straighten the vertebrae in my neck, to get rid of all my sciatic pain. I had, heart chakra stuff, all that stuff. So I realized that the practice was a devotion. Now, the practice that I'm teaching is a practice that worked for me, and I've learned over the years to edit it and work with, because I work with people individually, so I help people to make these transitions for themselves a little bit easier with some guidance. But over the years, I've learned how different people in different chakras are blocked and how to move through that. So this practice, which involves movement, breath work, and mantra combined, is the technique that will help you to release the problems that you're experiencing, whether they're physical or emotional. You have to devote yourself to your healing process. And it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the way that I'm teaching it. You'll know once you start to do the practice that there's different ways and directions that you can take this practice. This practice, the basis of it, the movement, the breath work, and the mantra, is a small amount of practice to do on a daily basis that you don't have to dedicate hours and hours and hours to. In the end, once you get through it, you'll be able to just live and exist in it, and then you won't have the built up stuff that we first have to release, which is what this process is all about right now, is releasing. We need to release first in order to make room. You can't go from being stressed out and negative and having a bad relationships and losing your job or not having it. You can't go from that to automatically being everything resolved, right? There are steps and processes. You can't go from being in aches and pains. It took me 2.5 years. I was on the floor 3 times a day to heal myself. I had to have faith in the process. I had to devote myself to getting on the floor 3 times a day, right? So over the years, the past 15 years, I've been kind of teaching this and helping other people. I've developed strategies so you don't have to necessarily get on the floor 3 times a day. Plus, the Aquarian age is making it much easier for us to actually create change more rapidly if we are aware and focused on the solution, not the problem. Right? We keep focusing on our problems of what happened and what we can't do, and we've tried to do this, and we're going on and on about our problems rather than staying focused on the solution. That's where meditation comes in. That's where the mantras come in, because the mantras help. Actually, like I lost. Oh, you're back. Okay, looks like I lost it, but I think you're back now. Live. Yep. Okay. So I'll talk a little bit about the breath work. If you have any questions, please put them in, and I'll address them over the next 10 minutes while we're here. And then at 4 o'clock, we're going to start the class, and you're welcome to join us. But the breath work is important because the breath connects us with source, whatever source means to you. Now, this breath work doesn't necessarily mean that you believe in God. It may mean you believe in universal energy. It may mean you believe in life force energy. It doesn't matter what you believe it to be. What matters is that you use these techniques to create your connection with whatever it is you believe it to be. The higher power, the quantum field, right? This practice has really led me into quantum mechanics, the quantum field, and that is not what my right brain really has a capacity of understanding, but I'm understanding it because, not because my brain is understanding it, but because I'm feeling it. I can feel the quantum field, right? So I got to the quantum field on a more right-brained or spiritual path that led me to feeling the power of all that is. God, the quantum field, universal energy, life force energy, whatever it is you want to call it. These techniques will guide you there with a devoted practice for nothing else and no one else but yourself. This has to be because you're doing it for you, not for your child or to be a better wife or husband, not for anything like that. It has to be for you, because when you start to do these movements and these breathing techniques, they will start to help you release the past, because 95% of the decisions we make, who we end up with, what we're even going to cook for dinner, how we scold our children or teach our children or set examples, which is the best way to be for our children, right? We can't expect our children not to fight if we're fighting with our partners, right? They're going to mimic exactly what we're doing. You can't expect your child to be grounded if you're not grounded and you're flittering around watching the news and creating all that anxiety in your child is going to be just the same way, right? So living by example, and that means getting grounded, connecting with source, and teaching your children how to do this. You don't have to tell your children what to believe in, just teach them to connect with their breath, their own self, right? This is the soul we're connecting with. So this technique is mind, body, and soul that we're going to be practicing to create that conscious connection with mind, body, and soul. That's why my page is called A Deeper Connection, because I had learned to create a deeper connection with myself doing this practice. And I've been teaching it now for almost 15 years, and I've seen so many people create so much conscious change in their lives by actually creating a deeper connection with themselves first, clearing out the blockages of the subconscious, how we were trained as children from our parents, what their beliefs were, which they got their beliefs from their parents. Imagine how old ago that was, right? And they're teaching us those beliefs from such a long time ago, in the early, late 1800s, early 1900s. That's when their parents were, being raised. So it's just amazing, how the upbringing, keeps us locked in a certain mindset, but the first 6, 7, 8 years of our lives is how we're conditioned to be who we are and the decisions we make. So connecting with the movement is for physical aches and pains, right? We all need to do that to unblock the chakras, and the techniques we do are going to be for individual chakras in the class. The breath work is to connect with higher power, whatever that means to you, and then the mantras are there to help you clear your mind, right? We have to reset the patterns. We have to hypnotize ourselves, re-hypnotize. We've been hypnotized by parents, by church, by TV, by internet, by social media, by classes and teachers and peer pressure. We've been hypnotized, ads on everywhere, right? So that's who we think we're supposed to be, in the box we're supposed to fit in and be a good person and be this and that. But we're not doing what we want to do from ourselves. So practicing these techniques creates your mind, body, and soul connection. So you can then be empowered to step out and say, this is who I am. It doesn't matter what you all think. I'm not here living my life for you. I'm here living my life for me. And as long as you continue to follow your heart and be kind to other people and help other people along, rather than trying to step on people to get up above, the faster you will be empowered and free from the conditionings of the past. So daily practice, day after day after day, resetting those patterns, and throughout the day, right? So I'm going to share with you some techniques in the class that you can do throughout the day. Set your clock for every half hour. Harvard released a study a few years ago about resetting yourself every half hour for 3 minutes. So if you can take 3 minutes for yourself every half hour, your healing will go quickly. Because every half an hour, you're checking in with yourself, posture, breathing, mindset, and you're using some techniques to clear any negative, which is the subconscious, which the patterns you find yourself falling into subconsciously, you're just doing that. You reset that, and if you can do that for 3 minutes every half an hour, you're going to do it very, very quickly. Within a couple days, you will have reset your subconscious patterns. But within those couple days, when you've reset your subconscious patterns, you can't then stop doing it consistently, because you'll fall back into your subconscious patterns almost immediately, maybe within a day, 24 hours, if you don't stay aware, right? Because the subconscious patterns have been conditioned into you for as many years as you've been alive now, right? However old you are, that's how many years of conditioning you have. And so the older you are, the more you have to be aware of making the different choices for your energy, for your patterns, your breathing, because it's going to take you longer because of the conditionings, right? But some of us are more aware than others, and if you just can choose, set your phone alarm for 3 minutes for every half hour, and choose to do some techniques, which we're going to learn in the next class here in a few minutes. And consistency, right? Hypnosis is doing it over and over and over again, right? They say you can't expect change if you do the same things over and over and over again, right? But you can expect change if you do something different over and over and over again, right? If you're in your pattern doing the same thing over and over again, you're in your pattern doing the same thing over and over again, creating the same life. But if you choose a new pattern and start doing it over and over again, the result of the new pattern is going to create a new result. So the focus, as we started this conversation, maintaining focus on the solution day after day after day, raising your vibration, connecting with your consciousness and your soul, and that breath work, that will help to then swing the balance over to becoming that new person. All right, did anybody ask any questions? It's kind of hard. I'm sitting kind of far from the phone. I guess I don't have any questions. Well, hi. It looks like everyone's starting to chime in for the class. It looks like we still have a couple minutes. So if there's any questions before we start the class, please feel free to put them on there, and we'll answer them. But for now, I'll just start the class as I usually do. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to sage a little bit. I think it's still a couple minutes to 4, and so we'll get started in a few minutes. Give a few other people time to come. And if you don't know, I've started doing a pre-class, like a introduction to this class at about 3:45 before every class. So if you have any new people that want to join us, tell them to show up at 3:45 for like an intro. That way, when we do the class, I don't have to do so much talking and explaining. We can just do the class. And that will be much more powerful. All right, so everybody get a sage or an incense, or light a candle, get some essential oil, prepare your space, make sure you got comfy clothes on, make sure your earbuds are ready for the gong meditation at the end. All right, beautiful. The new moon energy is great. I'm so glad you're all joining me. Sage the gong a little bit. Well, I have a little bit of water. What do we got here? All right, people are showing up. All right, today I'll talk just for another minute or so. Give it one more minute. We're going to do throat chakra stuff. So throat chakra is great for any kind of thyroid stuff. If you have a stiff neck and shoulders, right? Throat chakra is about speaking your truth, right? So see where maybe in some life, like say you don't like your job and you still go to it because it's convenient or you make good money, but you don't really like it. So you're really not you're not speaking your truth. You're not saying, I don't like this job, I want a new job. So you could very easily have throat chakra stuff. You could have, if you're in a relationship that you really don't want to be in, but you're just kind of in it because it's convenient, right? So that's speaking your truth. Or it could also be about being heard, right? So maybe you're at your work and you're speaking your truth about something at work, but you're not really being heard, or in your relationship, you're not really being heard. That could also lead to throat chakra stuff. So kind of, go in today with this new moon energy that's still around to focus on releasing any blockages. You don't have to figure out why. You don't have to go back to childhood. You really don't. When you do this practices, things from childhood may come up, things from the past, not necessarily childhood, but maybe even 5-10 years ago. But that's part of the practice. Those things need to come up when they come up, and you breathe through them. You get grounded, do Kegel exercises, right? And just let them go. Just let them go. Because, the other day, speaking about heart chakra, the other day I quoted this. I'm going to start quoting it every time. Forgiveness is the act of retrieving your soul and bringing it into the present moment. Forgiveness is the act of retrieving your soul and bringing it into the present moment. So if you need to forgive anybody for anything, no matter how bad it was or how badly you think it affected you, it's time to do that. And that includes forgiving yourself for everything that you think you've done wrong. So that's a heart chakra, right? So we've addressed the throat chakra, the heart chakra. Forgiveness is the key for everything and everybody. That doesn't mean you don't agree with people or what they did to you or whatever. You don't have to like it, but you have to forgive them and allow them to be who they are, just like you want to be allowed to be who you are, right? Without anybody telling you any different, right? That's judgment. Get rid of judgment in your life. You stop judging other people, you'll stop judging yourself as well, and life becomes much easier, right? Self-love is the key. If we want other people to love, if we want those bad people to love, they are not going to love before we love, because we are more loving beings on a scale of where the bad people are and where people who aren't bad are. Let's just say, criminals. So we have to keep our vibration high, and we have to be more and more loving, even to the negative or the lower vibrational people. They're not going to make it up if we don't love, right? That doesn't mean, again, we have to agree with them or give them any credit for the negative things they're doing. But when we start to love them, then they feel more love and they can easily do their work as well, right? Because nobody can do anybody else's work. I've shaken people. I'm like, don't you see if you would just... But we have to do our own work. All right, so let's get started with our work. And we'll also do some power chakra stuff, of course. We're going to get grounded. So we're going to do every class. We really pretty much do all the chakras. But I want people to understand that these positions that we're doing are for all individual chakras. So whichever ones resonate with you more, do those on the off days, or do this class again every other day, right? And then come for the new session. You have to be consistent. That's what we were talking about in the first intro class for the first 15 minutes. You have to be consistent with this practice, any practice that you do. You have to have faith in the practice, you have to be consistent with the practice, and day after day it'll start to show up. You'll start to create those subconscious changes that you're conditioned to be. All right, let's get started. We're going to stand up. Nice deep breaths, right? As we're standing up, we want to start connecting with the breathing. Nice deep belly breaths. If you want, you can put your hand right on your belly. Knees are unlocked, right? We don't want to keep our knees locked. Knees are unlocked. Distribute your weight evenly on your feet, feeling that weight, maybe bounce a little bit. Bring your root lock in, right? Not pushing forward. Just tuck your butt in a little bit. Your knees stay loose. And then lastly, lift your sternum. Don't pull your shoulders back. Don't stick your chest out. Just lift your rib cage up. Now, nice deep belly breaths. Close the latch in the back of the throat halfway. Once you get your deep belly breaths, you can relax your arms, stay with your breath a little bit, right? Nice deep belly breaths. Imagine a straw running through your body as you inhale through the nose. Draw that powerful energy up. As we exhale, use it all to release everything that doesn't serve us, whether we've had a bad day today or whether we've had a bad week last week. Just release everything that doesn't serve you. Staying with the breath, nice deep belly breath. Draw the energy up. Keep the latch in the back of the throat closed halfway. Start hearing that noise, right? That filtering of the air. Make sure your knees stay unlocked, nice and soft. Make sure your root lock is in and your sternum stays up. Stay with your breath. Check in with your body. Make sure your fingers and your hands are relaxed. Make sure that your tongue and your jaw is relaxed, your sinuses. Breathe. Go back to feeling your feet, the weight of your body on your feet. Stay with the breath. And let's just imagine that the roots are growing out from our feet down into Mother Earth. Exhale, bringing that energy back down. Inhale, drawing the strength in from the earth. Filling yourself up. And then exhale, release everything back down. Connecting with earth, sending love to earth. Healing energy. Stay with your breath. Circular breathing. Inhale, drawing the energy up. Exhale, releasing it back down. On the next exhale, slowly dangle down, just as far as it's comfortable for you. Let your head fall. Exhale, breathe. On the next exhale, just relax a little more. Let gravity pull you down. Keep your knees loose. Stay with your breath. If you can only go so far, that's fine. Breathe. Feel your whole torso expand. Exhale, let gravity pull you down. Let go through the lower back. Relax. Breathe. Make sure your tongue is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. Stay with your breath. Total relaxation. You can wiggle a little bit. Breathe. Make sure your head is relaxed. Stay with your breath. One more nice deep breath. And then on the next exhale, let's slowly come back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head is the last thing to come up. Let your head be heavy. Stay with your breath. Get into a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, breathe. You can exhale through the mouth anytime if you feel like you're releasing a lot. You can exhale through the mouth, but this is a nose breathing practice. So stay with your breath as I'm talking. Don't disconnect from the breath. The goal is to be able to do this whole practice without disconnecting from your flow. Inhaling, healing energy, right? That's the mantra we use. Exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Use that mantra, create your own mantra, keep it in your mind. It'll help you from thinking other thoughts, right? So we're having a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, breathe. Feel the weight of your body on your feet. Distribute your weight evenly, front and backs of your feet. Keep your root lock in. That secures your lower back. Knees nice and loose. All right, big circles with the arms, but arms stay bent. The elbows make the big circles. Breathe. Look behind you with every stretch. Keep your root lock in. Inhale slowly, deeply. Exhale. Breathe. Really opening up the side here. This is not about stretching the arm. This is about the side, right? Really stretching that elbow up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Moving energy. Protecting your lower back. Keeping your knees loose and opening up this whole heart chakra area. Breathe. Keep going. Look behind you, right? You can notice how much further you can look behind you with every stroke, right? A little further, a little further. Breathe. Open. Let's pretend we're floating at our favorite swimming place. Breathing, floating, swimming. We're relaxing. We're just breathing and swimming along. Feel the sun on your body. You know what it feels like. Vacation time. Breathe. Let your whole body feel light. And let's swim back to shore. Get our fruit drinks, smoothies. Good. And then slowly come to a stop and let's jump it up. Jump. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe so you don't run out of breath. Let everything flop around. Breathe. Stay with your breath. All right, let's get into a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, breathing. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, arms up, relax. Keep your shoulders down, elbows out. Breathe. Keep your root lock in, keep your sternum up. Clasp your hands, elbows wide. Stay with your breath. Knees are loose. Ears between the elbows. Stay with your breath. Just elongate that spine. Make sure you keep your root lock in. On the next exhale, twist to the right. Keep your feet planted. Feel your weight of your body on your feet. Relax your upper body. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. This is a total relaxed pose. The only stretch we're feeling is kind of through the right side here. On the next exhale, tipping toward the right, feeling the stretch through the left side. Now, if you can't go this far, that's fine. Relax into how far you can go, whatever that is for you, and breathe. And every exhale, gravity will do the work until you let go, right? You can't do this on the first day. Exhale, coming back to center, come down, and let's jump it out. Let the arms flap, breathe. Woo, all right. Woo, I feel the difference, right? Notice the difference in your two sides. Just take a moment. Let's get grounded. Feel your feet. Knees loose, root lock in. Feel the difference in each side of your body. All right, arms are relaxed. Nice deep breath. Exhale, arms up, elbows wide, shoulders down. Breathe. Keep your root lock in, knees loose. Stretch the torso, elongate the spine. On the next exhale, we'll twist to the left. Do it at your own pace, not when I tell you to do it, not when I'm doing it. Keep your elbows wide, relax into this pose. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Feel the weight of your body on your feet. Feel the stretch to the left side. Take a nice deep breath, and on the exhale, drop down to the left side with your upper body. Just relax. Exhale. Breathe. Feel the stretch down the right side slowly. I can feel it here, then that lets go. Then I can feel it here, then that lets go. Then I can feel it to my hip, right? If you can't, don't overdo it. We don't want to pull a muscle. Exhale, come back to center. Jump it out. Woo! All right, feeling good. Let's get those sandbags in our hands. Pretend you have those heavy sandbags. Let's slap them around, right? Breathe. Keep your root lock in. Keep your knees loose. Look behind you. Breathe. Anytime you're not grounded, always go back to feeling the weight of your body on your feet, right? Picture your feet on the green grass out on Mother Earth. Breathe it in as we inhale, drawing that energy up. Whew. All right, coming to a slow stop. Let's take a nice deep breath. Exhale, dangle down, knees loose. Feel your weight on your feet. Relax into it. Stay with your breath. Just as far as it's comfortable for you. Make sure your head is relaxed. Feel your whole torso expand as you inhale. Let gravity pull you down just a little bit as you exhale. Little by little, you'll get to the floor. There's no hurry. You have to let go. This class is all about letting go. Inhale deeply into your belly. Fill yourself up. Feel your whole torso expand. Exhale slowly. You can wiggle a little bit, right? Stay with your breath. Let your head be heavy. And on the next exhale, slowly coming back up. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Relax your fingers, your arms. Slowly stay with your breath. Good posture. Knees loose. Root lock in. Sternum up. Stretch your torso. Elongate. Lift yourself up off the lower half of your body, right? Can you feel your lower half of your body separate from your upper half of your body? Lift that upper half up. Tuck your root in, keep your knees loose, distribute your weight evenly, grounded. Perfect. All right, let's stay with our breath as we're breathing. We're going to get into a downward dog. So if you have to turn sideways, but don't just get down, stay with your breath. We're going to go it in stages, right? In the downward dog, you don't have to keep your heels down. You don't have to straighten out your legs, right? We're going to do this nice and relaxed. All right, nice deep breath. Exhale, dangle down first. Relax your chin, jaw, wiggle it out. Relax your head, breathe. Relax your tongue. Stay with your breath. Really stretch out that lower back a little bit. Feel the backs of the legs. Make sure your legs are relaxed. Knees are loose. Breathe. On the next exhale, slowly walking forward. Distribute your weight evenly. Stay with your breath. This is a relaxed pose, right? If you push yourself back a little bit and distribute your weight evenly, it'll stretch out your heart chakra, right? Your mid-back section. And it will push your weight down towards your feet more so you're not up here trying to hold yourself up. Breathe. Don't hold your breath in this pose. On the next exhale, maybe allow your heels to fall, right? Relax, allow, breathe. Then on the exhale, if you want to push yourself back a little bit, flatten out that back, but don't force it. Breathe into it. As you exhale, you go into the stretch. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming down onto all fours. And let's sit up. You can sit on a chair for this part. You can sit on a bolster. You can sit on a book, whatever you want to sit on. The most important thing is for you to sit up straight. Don't kid yourself and be a hero and sit on the floor if you can't sit up straight, because this techniques won't work for you. The whole goal of all these poses is for you to elongate your spine. So sitting here like this doing the technique is not going to help. If you can't sit up straight on the floor, go sit on a chair. It's the only way you're going to be able to get on the floor eventually, right? I was on a chair for years. I could not sit on the floor like this for years. All right, so get comfortable. If you're on a chair, don't lean back in your chair. Sit up on your front of your chair so that your hip bones are hanging off the edge of the chair. Elongate your spine, nice and straight. Wiggle your butt, right? We're just the hip bones are grounded. Feel your hip bones into the where you're seated. All right, we're staying with the breath as we're moving around, right? Nobody should have disconnected from breath. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. All right, we're going to do some Kundalini. I've been doing this Kundalini and it's been great. So stay with your breath. Do it at your own pace. When you exhale, you bring your body in, curve it in. When you inhale, you bring it out, chest up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Really bring your chest up for this, right? You want to inhale and open up that chest and bring the oxygen up. When you exhale, you really want to crunch that belly, get all that oxygen out, right? Your hands are in front of your knees. You can do this at the chair too. Make sure your feet are at a 90-degree angle. So keep going. Let's do about 50 of these. Inhale, exhale. And you can go a little faster, but you can't cut yourself short on the breath. If you can take your deep breath quickly, you can do these faster. In Kundalini, they do it like this. But I don't want you to do it like that if you're not taking a deep belly breath, right? If you're just doing it from here, then it's not going to work. First, you have to learn to take the deep belly breath, so when you do it faster, you're getting the whole benefit of it. You have to do it, or else you're going to get out of breath. You could have a heart attack. So you need to be able to do your deep belly breath. So keep going. Come on, 50. Let's do 20 more. All right, do a few more if you want, but you can really start to notice the heat building in your body. It's going to loosen up your spine. It's going to make you more flexible. It's going to help you open your heart chakra. It's going to help heal your core. You can feel that pulling in the core, right? Because you're really working the core and the heart chakra at the same time. Inhale, you're opening the heart chakra this way. Exhale, you're really pushing out on that sacral chakra. All right, so take a little time to recover from that. Let's go back into our deep breathing. Nice, slow, circular breath. Let's do some Kegel exercises on the exhale. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Only as we exhale. As we inhale, relax, draw that energy up. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. You should be feeling the effects of that Kundalini throughout your whole spine, the whole chakra system. Inhale, draw the energy up nice and slow. Keep the latch in the back of your throat closed halfway. It's important to help us regulate the flow. Keep going. Let's do 3 more breaths with Kegel exercises on the exhale. Feel that groundedness. Feel your sit bones. And as you inhale, relax. Draw that powerful energy up. Keep yourself nice and straight. Breathe. Don't think about it anymore. Just do it now. Feel yourself. Feel the breath flowing through the body. Feel the body as it follows the breath. connecting with the flow, your own personal flow, your connection with the higher power, the quantum field. Stay with your breath. We're going to do alternate breathing. Use your right hand to make like a hang loose. Stay with your breath. Don't stop breathing while I'm talking. On your next exhale, close your right nostril on the exhale with your right thumb. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. So you're alternating your fingers and your little finger and your thumb as you're alternating sides. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Do it at your own pace. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Always switching after the inhale. Nice deep belly breaths. Keep going, left to right, switching after the inhale. Nice deep breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. Five more. Feel the side to side flow of this breath. Notice your left side, then your right side. If you sway, that's fine too. And come to a natural stop and take a nice deep breath with both sides. Feel your body. Feel the spirit flowing through the body. Feel your soul, feel your self, whichever way you want to look at it. That connective breath. In the breath is where we can all connect. We're all connected through breath. In Sanskrit, the word Atman means God or soul. And in German, the word Atman means breath. So whatever your belief is, when you connect with your breath, you connect with your soul, your essence. Breathe in that essence deeply. Fill yourself up. Feel how light you feel after what we've done. Beautiful energy. If you feel too light, do Kegel exercises on the exhale. Stay with your breath. All right, we're going to do fire breath too. Fire breath is exhale, 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 exhale. Pop your belly inward to push the breath outward, right? I'll get up and get a little closer. So everybody do 3 sets of, do 100. So do 2 sets of 50 or 3 sets or 4 sets or however you want to do it, right? So you pull your stomach back to push your breath out. Exhale, 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 exhale. Do it at your own pace. Push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. This is a power chakra one, right? So pulling that stomach back to push all that negative energy out. Focus on pushing out. Use that core to push it out, push it out, push it out as you use those muscles to bring your belly in, right? Push it out, breathe. Do it as fast or as slow as you want. All right, let's do 20 more. Keep going if you need to do a few more, and then come to a natural point of stopping. All right, feel that core power, right? These are techniques. We don't need to go work out. We don't need to do sit-ups. All we need to do is this. Try doing like, not try it. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Start with, work your way up to doing 1,000 a day, right? Don Yoga says do 1,000 or belly scrunches a day, right? Maybe not fire breath, but belly scrunches where you pull it in, let it go, pull it in, let it go. Let's all do that. Pull it in, let it go, pull it in, let it go. Everything else is relaxed. Your whole rest of your body's relaxed. Just pull in that ab and that stomach. Pull it in, let it go, pull it in, let it go, right? Find your breathing, however you do it. We're going to do like 50 of these, so keep going. Pull it in, let it go while I'm talking. You still have to do your deep breathing. You have to figure out a way, kind of get used to it, right? I'm talking to you and I'm doing belly scrunches and I'm breathing, right? So it took me a long time to do that, but you don't have to talk. You just have to breathe and do belly scrunches, right? These will rock your core power, personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, all right here in belly scrunches. Strengthens the core. Do 10 more. And really start to feel your personal power. If you have gut issues, if you have personal power issues, control issues, these are the things for you. If you want to strengthen your core, right? Belly scrunches. Fire breath is the same motion, but as you pull it in, you pop it in and then you exhale through the nose, right? So those are both great core power techniques when we feel anything with the power chakra, control issues, personal power, we can't seem to get control of ourselves. Those two techniques are really good. All right, we're going to do the Lam Vam Ram mantra before we get on the floor. Let's see how many people there are. All right, beautiful. I love you all. I can feel your energy. That's what I wanted to see. All right, let's do Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham and Om. All right, take a deep breath from the core. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Keep going till I say stop. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Last one. Ram Vam Ram Yam Ham Om. Stay with your breath. On the next exhale, let's lay flat on the floor. If you're on the chair, let's get flat on the floor, get some pillows, whatever you need, but stay with your breath as you move around. Arms out to the side, or put your hands on your sacral chakra right below your belly button. Stay with your breath. If your arms are wide open out to the side, palms up, open to receiving, breathing. If your arms are on your belly, that's fine. Start to feel your deep belly breaths, right? If you're still not able to do that circular breathing, just breathe in and out of your belly. Feel your belly rise and fall. Relax your jaw, your sinuses, your temples, your tongue. Breathe. Relax your fingers, your toes, the rest of your body. Let yourself get heavy. Feel the weight of your body against the floor. Breathe. Stay with your breath. Check in with yourself where you usually hold tension. Let those areas go. On the next exhale, slowly bringing our knees up, but we're not going to hold them. Arms are out to the side. Wiggle your butt down a little bit. Make sure your neck is elongated. Your back is flat into the floor. Breathe. Just rest your legs on top like an accordion. Make sure your feet are relaxed. Stay with your breath. All right, we're going to give ourselves a lower back massage. Right from this position. No hands necessary. Stay with your breath. And we're going to go up and around. Lift your butt using only your core muscles, your lower ab. Keep your hands out to the side. Relax. Don't push down with your hands, your arms, your shoulders. Just breathe and lift and go around that lower back. Lift your butt. Lift it up. Your whole body is relaxed. Only your lower abs are working. Stay with your breath. Keep your legs relaxed. Don't use your legs to lift up your butt. Use only your core. Center on that lower abdomen muscle, sacral chakra. Breathe. Around and around. Feel the whole circumference of the tailbone as you massage it. Lift your butt and lift your butt and relax the rest of the body. Breathe. Nice even massage all around, and then come to a slow point, stopping point, and let's go the other way. Breathe. Lift your butt. Going right around that sacral chakra. If you have lower back pain, put a couple towels down or a blanket to give yourself some cushion. But this will really help to create relief for your sciatic, any sciatic pain right here. All right, a few more. Come to a natural stop. Then cross your feet and let them fall to the floor. Knees wide open. Don't touch your feet. Cross them. And let them fall down. Knees to the floor. If this hurts your knees, put a couple pillows underneath because you want to be relaxed, right? We don't want any pain in this class. Put a couple pillows here, and eventually you'll relax into it, you'll relax into it, you relax into it till you can bring your knees wide open. All right, stay with your breath. Notice the stretch in the inner thighs. Breathe. Elongate the neck. Push your lower back into the floor. Let your thighs relax. In this position, the root chakra is wide open. Really draw in that Mother Earth energy. And when we exhale, really get rid of all that stuff. Just relax and let go, little by little. When you let go of the tension, you let go of the emotions too. And switch feet. Put the other foot on the bottom. This one may be a little more a little less comfortable, but that's okay. We got to get balance, right? So now breathe into this pose. Let the thighs be relaxed. Stay with the breath. Nice deep belly breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. Feel your whole torso expanding as we inhale. And then letting everything go as we exhale, relaxing the hips, the buttocks, the root chakra, the thighs, the neck, the arms, the hands. Breathe. Tongue is relaxed, jaw is relaxed, third eye, temples. Breathe. And then on the next exhale, bringing your legs back straight down, and if you want, you can put a cushion underneath your knees right now, or a bolster, or a pillow. Stay with your breath as you move around. And just feeling yourself against the floor. Again, the weight of your body getting heavier and heavier with every exhale, and maintaining your connection with your breath. Let's inhale graciously, at awe, or in awe of the power of our breath. It's the life force energy that flows through us, that makes us who we are. Our breath makes us who we are, our personality, our soul. So next time you inhale, inhale gratefully for that soul connection and the awareness that you have of that soul connection that so many people don't. With this new moon energy, breathe in the new you. Keep the latch in the back of the throat closed halfway so you can really regulate the flow of that breath. Breathe in deeply. Root yourself in your breath. Root down. Breathe from the root chakra up. Fill yourself up with your pure potentiality. And then release everything that's been holding you from achieving your pure potentiality, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional. Just releasing it all. Relaxing, not forcing. And if you want to slowly put your earbuds in and get ready for the sound healing portion, stay with your breath as you move around. Stay aware of yourself as you're breathing inside of your body, the flow. Get comfortable if you want to get a blanket. And then just laying heavily, arms wide open, being open to receiving, arms out to the side. Walk your elbows or walk your arms out, shoulders out to open up that heart chakra. Walk your heels down. Breathe. Keep the latch in the back of your throat closed halfway, maintaining that flow to the lower half of your body. Relaxing your jaw and your tongue and all those other places, fingers, toes, and just staying with the breath. Bringing the awareness just a couple inches in front of the third eye. See a white light up there? And just expanding that white light between the third eye, just around your body. Becoming aware of the energy that surrounds you, your immediate aura energy. Staying with your breath, becoming more and more aware of the energy around you. Relaxing deeper and deeper with every exhale, becoming heavier and heavier against the floor. Bringing the alignment of the floor into your body. Maintaining the awareness of the space around you. Just the space, not the things, the space. Expanding the awareness of the space to the room you're in. Stay with your breath. Becoming more and more aware of space, the house or the building you're in. Picturing the energy of all of that. You know, when you walk through your house or you walk down and you're through the lobby, the space that surrounds your apartment, your house, your block. Let's expand our awareness of our energy to our block, the block we're in. And let's breathe in divine healing energy or universal healing energy, quantum energy. Breathe it in, and then let's send love to the block, to the town or the city we're in, right? Becoming more and more aware of bigger spaces that we're in. Becoming more and more aware of how small we are in the scope of the space that we're in. Becoming more and more aware now of the space that's our state and our country. If you want to picture it on a map, and then feel your body against the floor and how small you are in comparison to the whole country. Staying with the breath and becoming more aware of now the oceans that are to our east and our west. And the beautiful countries to our north, Canada, and to our south, Mexico, and sending love and healing to all of the energies that surround us. The earth, the wind, the fire, the water, the ethers. Let's go a little bit higher now and let's see our whole earth. Stay with your breath, stay grounded, but see that image. We've seen it all before. That beautiful marble that's glowing in the vast darkness of the universe. Breathe. Remember how small we are on our planet. Let's ground in gratitude for our experience here. And let's send love to that little marble we see out in the vast blackness. And really just feeling love to Earth, our gratitude for her holding space for us, for keeping us alive. Let's give gratitude to the sun and the moon. Inhaling all the beautiful energy of the love that we feel for our planet and our sun and our moon. Just breathing it in while maintaining our connection with our body on the floor. And now let's acknowledge the blackness in which everything exists. Breathing that field of pure potentiality into our bodies. The quantum field, the universe, breathing that energy in. The law of attraction is here. Breathe in healing, breathe in love, breathe in trust, breathe in devotion, breathe in joy, breathe in groundedness, breathe in appreciation, acceptance, breathe in forgiveness. Exhale everything that doesn't serve you. Saying goodbye to the universe and coming back closer into the body. but staying connected to the field of pure potentiality that's out there, that we've connected with. Bringing that energy in as we inhale, releasing everything as we exhale. Staying connected to your flow. If a thought comes into your mind, go back to your mantra. Inhaling healing energy, exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Stay connected with your breath, with your own flow. Breathing deeply, slowly drawing the powerful energy up from the root chakra to the crown as you inhale. Exhaling completely, slowly releasing everything back down and out the root chakra. Letting go of all the things that don't serve us to make room for inspiration and growth. There's no hurry to get up. Just take a little time to relax for a moment and notice how you're feeling. Not think about how you're feeling, just notice. Before you move around too much, maybe twist your wrists and ankles. Stretch a little bit. And before you get up, just kind of turn onto your left side. If you're typing already, you are not still relaxing. So I can't see who typed, but just relax for a moment. Breathe. Lay on your left side. Let your organs relax. Don't just pop up out of this, right? In order for what we just did, this whole hour of what we just did, in order for that to set in so that later you will feel just fine and tomorrow you'll feel just fine, you need to let it set in. So don't just hop up and go do what you're doing. Just relax. Let everything set in. Right? Let it, I want to say harden, like let it sit and let it harden, but that's not what I want to say. I want to let it set in is really what I want to say. So as you move around, as you now get up from this, you can, lay on your left side. It's really great for the organs. Push yourself up with your right hand. Feel your body. Stay connected with your breath. Stay connected to this flow that we just created, so that when you get up to go make dinner now, or to deal with kids, or to go to work if you have to, or whatever you're doing next, you want to keep this mindset and this body set to go forth with what you're doing. So I see people sending love. Perfect. I love that you guys love it. And I love that you come every week. And I love to feel your energy. And it's getting better and better. I've been getting a lot of feedback from people. So if there's anything you want me to talk about on Saturday, please feel free to message me. We'll be back here Saturday at 4. 3:45. I started doing 3:45 for people who want to understand the practice before we start. So if you have any new people that want to come, tell them to come at 3:45. They can get questions answered. And if you want to send any questions my way, or anything that you want me to cover, any chakras or anything, let me know. I will address it Saturday. Start a watch party if you want. I love you all. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. And have a great evening. Happy new moon. I'll see you all on Saturday. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love all the hearts. You guys are the best.